Hey there, CJ Math students. Welcome to a review of classwork homework 7.5. Again, we did these notes together in class, but this is just a review to refresh your mind as you do your homework. So remember, we can find the area of composite figures by adding or subtracting the area of each shape. We're going to add if we're trying to find the total area, and we're going to subtract it if we're trying to find just like the shaded region. All right, so in these two problems, we said, hey, first we got to identify what we're working with, right? And so once we identified, hey, a rectangle and triangle, then we got to find our tools, our formulas, right? The tool for a rectangle is A equals BH. The tool for a triangle is A equals base times height divided by 2. A equals BH was easy. It's just area is equal to, here's our rectangle right here, everything in here. So it's just 9 by 8, right? And so it was area is equal to 72 feet squared, and then the triangle is everything right here, right? So what do we know? We need a base and a height. Well, the base is 9 feet here, so the base of the triangle is also going to be 9 feet right there. The height, to find that out, well, if this was 8 feet and this is 12 feet, we just did 12 minus 8 to get 4 feet, right? Because this little leftover chunk needed to be just as tall as this right there. So we've got A is equal to 9 times 4 divided by 2. So A is equal to 18 feet squared. So in doing that, 72 plus 18 got us 90, right? That's just a review of how you do those problems that we did together. So if you scoot on down, a problem like the trapezoid problem, where we're trying to figure out the area of a shaded region, you'll notice that we found the area of a trapezoid, we found the area of the rectangle, but then we subtracted, right, the two areas, 100 minus 35 to get 65 inches squared. On the back, there's a couple edits I need you to make. So problem number 1 should be good to go. It says calculate the area of the figure below. You can choose to divvy this up like this if you want, 2 rectangles, or you could even do it vertically. Problem number 2, I need you to erase or cross off, all the multiple choice questions and get rid of that word perimeter and change it to area. So you're doing the same thing that you did in problem number 1, just with problem number 2. All right. In problem number 3, calculate the area. Obviously, you got a triangle and a rectangle, right? So you could say a rectangle, you could say triangle. And then the whole thing is writing down what your formula is, right? It's saying, hey, my tool for a rectangle is area is equals base times height. My tool for a triangle is area is equals base times height divided by 2, right? You're going to use the numbers in that problem to help you out. Find the area of both, add them together, right? Your answer choice should be one of the answers, A through D. Same with number 4. Okay, and number 5, I needed you to alter this because it said calculate the area of the shaded region. Basically, all I was asking you is to find the area of this triangle. So I want to make it a little bit more challenging. I want you to find the area of the unshaded region. Hence, we're going to have shape number 1 be our rectangle, right? That's what's on the outside of it. And shape number 2 is going to be our triangle, this guy on the inside. And some of you might be thinking, well, where's the height of the triangle? Well, if you draw a dotted line right there and you say, oh, there's 6 there. There should be 6 right there. That should help you out. So remember, rectangle, base times height, triangle, base times height divided by 2. And this time, since it's the unshaded region or just a part of kind of our whole diagram, we're going to be subtracting in the end to get our answer. So same thing with number 6. Again, you're going to want to draw that dotted line down there to say, hey, if that's 4, then my height, my triangle is also 4. Right? Number 7, to help you out, something you want to be able to see here is this dotted line right there. Now you have a rectangle and you have a trapezoid, right? The trapezoid has a base that is 5 feet, another base that is 9 feet, right? Because it comes from the rectangle right there. And a height that is, if this whole thing is 14 feet, and just this section is 8 feet, then that means 14 minus 8 will give us 6 feet. So its height of the trapezoid is 6 feet. Right. And in the last one, you got the area of, obviously, a rectangle. And you also have the area of a semicircle. So hopefully you recognize that the area of a circle is A equals pi r squared. So the area of a semicircle is just that, but divided by 2. Now remember what a radius is. A radius means it's halfway across, right? So if you've got something that is 7.5 feet across, you're going to want to take 7.5 and cut that in half in order to get what your radius is. And I'm going to allow you to do that yourself. All right, call me if you have questions.